Alright, so we're live. So good evening everyone. This video is recorded live, so if you're here for the replay, just move the video forward around 2 to 3 minutes from onwards from now so that you get to the lesson right away. Please give me one moment as I share the link to everyone on my page. Excuse me for a bit. And so tonight we're going to be talking about Fibonacci retracements and how we can use Fibonacci retracements to win in trades. This is a technical analysis tools. This is also tools used by many traders as retracements are common and you need to know how to play with those retracements so that you can win in trades. And Fibonacci retracements really help you a lot in tracing these retracements. First, we're going to be talking about what retracements are, how to use the tool itself, how to pull it up in your chart. So be ready. So let me just share the link still. All right. And all right, we're gonna be starting in 30 seconds. Alright, so yes, good evening. So there's already 19. Again, if you just came in, just move the video forward so that for those who just came in and is watching this in a replay, just move the video forward so you'll get to the lessons right away. Again, this is recorded live, so I will ask for your patience if there are any mistakes in the middle of the discussion. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So I guess we'll have to start now just to save time. Right. So, anyways, everyone can always watch the replay. Just look at it in the playlist, investment guides playlist in our channels. For those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel. And please like the video and share it to your friends so that they'll know about this video also. So let's start. Fibonacci retracements. So first up, right, we're going to talk about, in this video, we're going to talk about what are we going to learn. These are the things that we will be learning. Number one is what are retracements. This is very important. Let me just move my face to a different side right here. Right, so what are retracements? Number two is what are the benefits of trading retracements. Right, this is very important. We have to understand this. Next is what are Fibonacci retracements and Fibonacci extensions and how we can use them to take profits, right? Taking profits is the favorite subject of a trader, of course. So we will learn also how to take profits using Fibonacci. This is the brother of Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extensions. I'm going to teach you how to use that too in a while. So these are the things that we're going to learn in this video, right? For your questions, I'm gonna be entertaining the questions after the main lesson. Okay, so just put your question in the chat room. I'll be going through those questions in a while. All right. So first up, and let's start. What is a retracement? Right, this is very important in learning how to use Fibonacci retracement. You have to fully understand what a retracement is. So what is a retracement? A retracement is these are short-term price corrections during an overall larger upward trend or downward trend, right? We're going to talk about downward trend also because apparently what they call short selling will be part of PSE in the future. So you should know how to use Fibonacci retracements also on short selling. I've been using this in my I use short selling in my forex trading also. So I know most of you don't know how to use short selling yet, but at least I can give you the idea already. So you can use this both in an upward trend or downward trend. Let me show you a diagram of what happens. So when a stock goes on an uptrend, it does this, and during that time, whenever there's an exaggeration of the movement, it pauses and then retraces and then resumes its direction. So this fall, this temporary short-term fall right here, it's not a reversal, it's just a correction. this is called a retracement. Also in short selling side, right? Short side right here. So when a stock goes on a downtrend, it rallies for a bit and then resumes its downtrend. So this right here, this movement up, this short movement up is called a retracement. This is on a downtrend, and this one right here is on an uptrend. You will most probably understand the uptrend more, right? And use it more, right? After you fully understand short selling, you'll understand this better. But anyways, those are retracements, right? So these are again are short-term price corrections during an overall larger direction. Is it an upward trend or a downward trend? Right? A temporary correction and not a reversal of a trend, right? Because you know that a reversal of a trend looks like this right here. So from an uptrend, it goes down and it doesn't resume the uptrend. The reversal looks like this. It goes up and then goes down and continues going downwards. That's a reversal right here. So this is the retracement and this is a reversal, right? So you have to know you have to know how to differentiate these two. Okay? So yeah, that's what a retracement is. It has two sides, upward trend and a downward trend. So take note of that. So note, this is best for short-term trades. This is not for investors. This is not for long-term trades. This is for short-term trades where you just trade the uptrends. Right? So swing traders, most especially, this is perfect for swing traders. So you definitely need this if you are learning swing trades. Right? So next up is, what is the main benefit of retracement or trading retracements? Right? It provides opportunity to profit by you entering the original direction of a trend at a better price, right? Siyempre, we always say this. I always tell you that the trend is your friend. So if a stock is going on an uptrend, you ride it. But when do you ride it? Look for those retracements, because it gives you a better price. Diba nga? We showed it to you on the diagram right here. So if the stock is going on an uptrend, you ride it, right? But where do you ride it? Sorry. So you ride an uptrend stock, but where do you ride it? This right here is kind of expensive already. You wait for a retracement, and then before it goes up, you enter right here because you got in a better price and not here at this price, which is much more expensive. Not there, but here, right? So you can enter at a better price if you use retracements, right? So this is very important, especially for swing traders. This is what other people call pullbacks. Enter on a pullback. This is what they mean by this, right? So that's the main benefit of a retracement. So here it is. So when a stock goes up, this right here is the pullback, and that right there, when it starts to jump, that's your entry point. This is the retracement. And also on short selling side, as the stock is going down, right, you can gain from a stock going down, right? But if it rallies, you sell here and then buy at the bottom. So this is short selling. This is the short selling side. So this is where you sell, not here, right? For short selling. If you don't know what short selling is, I already have a video about short selling. Please check that out so that you'll understand it more, right? So let's continue. Right. The main benefit of a retracement is it provides your opportunity to profit by entering the original price, the direction of the trend at a better price, right? It's just getting double. Sorry about that. How to enter your trade in a retracement. So this is important. How do you enter in a retracement? Siyempre, again, this is the entry point. After it does a pullback, you enter at that bounce right there. And also on the short selling side, if it rallies and starts falling again, that's your selling entry point. That's your short sell entry point before it goes down. So how do we know when the market will pull back? So this is the important part. How do we know when the market is gonna pull back, right? So this is where Fibonacci retracements come in. In order to apply Fibonacci retracement in your chart, you need to find the swing high and the swing low points of a trend, right? This is where Fibonacci comes in, right? In order to apply Fibonacci retracement, yan, You have to, these are the important points. You have to find the swing high and the swing low points of a trend. What are these? How do we know what a swing high is? This is usually how a normal stock movement looks like, right? A swing high is this highest point right here. This right here, it's like the resistance. It's the highest point of the short of that movement. That's a swing high, right? The highest point seen at a certain time period, right? The swing low is the lowest point at a certain time period, right? So this right here is a swing low. So what you do is use the Fibonacci tool in the trading tools in your chart, and you draw a line between the swing low to the swing high from here to here. So this is how you pull up Fibonacci in your chart. Let me just pull up my chart. So right here, for example, at this point right here, let me just move my face again because I know you won't be able to see it. I'll move it on the lower left side this time. So right here. So this is a reversal right here, and this is your start of a retracement, right? I mean, not a retracement. This is the start of a trend. This is a reversal already, because look at that. It's a letter V. That's a reversal. So this is the swing low and this is the swing high. What you do is on your tools on the left side, look for this one right here. By default it looks like a pitchfork right here. So look for Fibonacci retracement. Just click on that, and then at the lowest point you draw a line, click there, and go to the swing high. The swing highest point is right here. So this is how you get the Fibonacci tool. It looks like a pride flag, right? Mabuhay yung mga kapatid natin na mga LGBT, F, yan. This is for them. This is perfect for them kasi parang rainbow yan dyan. So you notice if you pull that up, you'll see these numbers. This is 0.786. This is by percentage. 0.5 is 50%. Right here. So 0.236. Right? This is by percentage. Right? So that's how you pull up the Fibonacci tool. Right? The horizontal line you see in the Fibonacci retracement levels are already calculated automatically. The most popular level is the 38%, which is right here. That's 0.618. That's the 38%. Right? Next one is the 50%, which is the 0.5. And then the 61.8%, which is the 0.382. Right? Those are the most important levels in a Fibonacci. It is said that kasi the market is unpredictable and speculative, but it is mainly accepted by traders, by the market, that most moves of a retracement will retrace around Fibonacci levels, especially in these three. Right? The most common Fibonacci retracements is at 50%. Right? This is the most accepted retracement. Right? It usually retraces about around this three. Right? The 0.6, sorry, nabaliktad ko. Right? The 0.38 is the 0.382 is the 0.382%. This is the 0.618%. Right? This is on percentage. You just move the decimal points. 61.8%. You just move the decimal points two places to the right, right? So sorry about that confusion. So right now, the most accepted retracements are at this level, the 50% level, and the 618. I hope I can make this, I can zoom this even more, but sadly I can't. This is the, let me see. Here we go. So here it is. Much better, much better. So we traced it from the swing low to the swing high, right? So this is the most accepted point, right? 0.5, which is 50%, right? So it is said that if it goes further than 61.8%, if it goes if the retracement goes back down lower than that place right there, it is poised to do a reversal. Hindi na yan retracement, magre-reversal na yan if bababa pa. But again, no technical analysis is 100% accurate. So usually, if it goes beyond the 61.80%, a reversal happens. Right? So what do you do if you do this? In an uptrend, a price usually retraces at a certain percentage of that move before resuming its uptrend. And same with the downtrend, right? Kung pababa naman ang isang stock, you do this pababa naman, right? I'm just gonna concentrate more on the uptrend side. Alright, so you'll understand the basic. Kasi gugulo na and you're gonna be confused if we do the downside also. I'm gonna do that in future videos, but we're gonna focus on an uptrend stock right here. So right here, the stock started to go red. Right, it's starting a retracement, and usually traders wait for it at 0.5, and at that 0.5 level, usually it will bounce. In this case, look at that right here. This is DNL, a blue chip, one of my favorite blue chips. I already earned so much with DNL. So right here, look at this. It retraced the second day at the 50% level and started bouncing. What you do is wait for a confirmation. The next day, there's a higher bounce right here. So even if it's red, it's a confirmation that it's already bouncing. So that's your entry point right there. And after that, look at that. Well, look at what happens. This is usually what a stock does. Right? So if it retraces beyond 50%, it might be a signal that a trend reversal is going to happen. And it is an opportunity to switch the direction of your trade. Pwede mo na i-short sell if it's going to be a reversal. But usually, yes, it bounces at 50, right? At these three levels, 38%, 38%, 50%, and 61%, right? Those are the retracements area. Dito inaabangan ng mga traders ang mga retracements. This is where they wait for it to bounce. Right? So once it bounces, that's your entry point. After the confirmation of the bounce, you buy, right? We're gonna be talking about our target profit, how we use how do we take profits and retracements in a while, right? So I hope that was clear. So yan, if it goes beyond 61.80%, it is said that the stock will be on a reversal. Usually it doesn't recover anymore after these kinds of movements right here, right? So the perfect area to bounce is the 50, right? 38 is acceptable, 61.80 is still also acceptable. Right, I hope this is clear. If it goes beyond that, if the retracement goes beyond that, that is already a reversal. How to use Fibonacci retracement tools, right? Wait for the retracement and near the 50% level, wait for it to make a support and a confirmation. That's your entry point. I just discussed it earlier, right? Don't place your trades solely in Fibonacci retracements. Don't just use Fibonacci retracements solely, right? Don't use this. Don't use only Fibonacci retracement. Use it with other technical analysis tools like RSI, MACD if you can, right? So this is your entry. So this is an image of how you do an entry. So again, we trace the swing low, make a line to the swing high, and the lines will automatically go up right there. And then once it starts bouncing, right, if you have a confirmation, that's your buy signal, right? Same with sell, right? Short selling, so that you get an idea of short selling, you trace it from here to here. Baliktad naman ng short selling, di ba? So once it rallies, if it goes at 50% and then starts to confirm, we have a confirmation selling right here. This is your entry point for short selling, and it will continue going down. Right? Again, if it goes beyond 61%, usually it's already a reversal. You reverse your position already and look for an opportunity for a retracement on the long position, not the short position anymore. Right? So, exit strategy. I hope that is clear. If you have any questions, place it in the comments so we can discuss that after the main lesson. Right? So, exit strategy. This is how you protect yourself. I always teach my students to have an exit plan. And so I'm going to teach you how do you place exit strategy if you use Fibonacci retracements, right? Cut your losses just below the retracement level for a buy position and above the retracement level on a short selling position. So let me go to the previous slide. So right here, so if you enter here, you put your cut loss. You always have a cut loss because this is for trading purposes, okay? You don't use this if you're an investor. So if you're a trader, if it doesn't go according to plan, and if this bounce fails and continues to go down, you cut loss just below the 50% line where you bought it, not just 50% line. If you bought it at 61.80, the bounce was there, you cut loss below 61.80 in the middle of these two. So if you bought here, for example, at 50%, it bounced and then you enter there, your cut loss is below this 50% line. Same with short selling. In the future, we will have short selling. This is where you sell for short selling. What if it fails and continues the rally? You cut loss above the 50% if this is the area you bought it. If you bought it here, your cut loss should be around this area. So I hope this is clear for your exit strategy. So that's for your exit strategy. At least you know when to enter and when to exit. Always have an exit strategy, especially if you use Fibonacci levels, because you're gonna be on a reversal position, and if that happens, you're gonna lose money. So always have an exit strategy, right? Next is where to take profit. This is the favorite part of traders when it comes to Fibonacci, right? So this is the best part, of course, because we're gonna earn. So in this case, we don't use Fibonacci retracement tool anymore, right? We use Fibonacci extensions to know where are we going to get our profit, right? So use Fibonacci retracement for entries, and then for your profit taking, use Fibonacci extensions. So I'm going to teach you how to get the Fibonacci extensions. The extensions corresponds to the retracements levels, making it simple. If you bought it at 50%, right, you sell it at the extension 50% of the extension. So right here, so how do we pull that up? So let me just make this smaller for a bit. I'm gonna move my face again. Right. No need to move my face. So right here, so we already have a retracement chart right here. So we already bounced. It already bounced right here. So what we do is we will be getting the extension. So how do we get the extension? Click the tab where you got the Fibonacci retracement, and just below it, click on trend-based Fibonacci extension. Plot it again right there, and the numbers will just go out automatically. So if you bought at around 50% area, you will also sell it at the 50% area, but again, just sell half. But that is your sell signal. Let's see if Fibonacci was correct here. Look at that right there. So at around 50% area, the rally also stopped. So extensions was right at this point, and then there was already a reversal after that. So this is basically how you use Fibonacci retracements. This is a blue chip, right? I always teach with blue chips because blue chips tend to be the normal moving stocks, right? I don't really like using teaching technical analysis on very volatile stocks. I use technical analysis more on blue chip stocks so that you'll learn how to handle this on a normal moving stock right here. So this is basically how you take profits. If you bought it at around 50% level, you sell at around 50% level. So that is how you take profits with Fibonacci extension. So a little summary about our discussion today. Retracements. These are short-term price corrections during an overall uptrend or downtrend. The benefit of trading retracements is that it provides opportunity to profit by you entering the original direction of a trend at a better price. Again, guys, with the short selling coming in, this will be very useful because you can sell on the long positions when the stock is going up. You can also, you can earn on an uptrend. You can also earn on a downtrend, and you use the retracements for the downtrend for maximizing your earnings on a downtrend. Next up is the basis of the strategy is to buy on pullbacks on an uptrend and rallies on a downtrend. Right. The use of Fibo retracements for entries and and Fibonacci extensions for profit taking. Always have cut losses. This is important in trading, right? Always have cut losses. It is above or below the last retracement depending on your direction, right? So that's basically how you use Fibonacci retracements, and to take profits, how you use Fibonacci extensions. I'm gonna go to the questions on the chat room. Basically, we are done with how the tutorial and how to use the retracements and extensions. I'm gonna go to your questions right here. Davey Awi, good evening. Right, di naman question yun. Good evening, everyone. I won't go to the greetings anymore, but definitely good evening to everyone. Right. Roxy has a question. Dito, may tanong ako dito, Sir Lloyd. Do you enter when the price stays at Fibonacci 236 or Fibonacci 382 retracements? Favorite ko is the 50, right? Whenever I use Fibonacci retracements, but I don't usually use that anymore kasi namamata ko na lang, right? I usually use my eyes already, but before I was using this. My favorite is 382 and 0.5, right? 50%. LV, ayan, good evening. All right, do you have any questions? All right, Joseph Gonzalez. All right, Sinamoli. All right, included yes. Goody Futon has a question. Included and wicks, Sir Lloyd. Yes, you include wicks in Fibonacci retracements. Is it? It's too basic, dude. I don't know what that means. And this guy, yes, it's very basic. But again, this program is for newbies who don't know this yet. So, yan. John McCain, may gabi, good evenings. SNC. Right, Kim Antonius Magat has a question. 0.38, 0.50 and 61 level bus are considered as supports. You can't, you don't use it as a support yet, right? That is just, you have to wait at these levels, right? Pag nag-bounce siya, whenever it bounces at these levels, that's when you can call it a support, right, Kim? You just basically use Fibonacci retracements so that you will know if it's if it will jump again to its uptrend anytime soon. If it goes lower than 61%, then usually it's already a reversal. If it bounces, then that area is your support, and then just cut loss below that one, right? So just to be clear, Kim, it will really depend on where it bounced, and then you can use those numbers as your support. Just cut loss below those lines, right? Roxy Miles, when you say na may confirmation na ang support or bounce, should you wait for the end of the day or opening or place a GTC order since minsan mabilis lang mag-bounce? Right? Very good question, Roxy. And it really depends up to you. If you're a trader, usually there are different approaches. Every trader has their own risk score, right? Me, I am at the middle. I usually wait at the end of the day before I enter. An aggressive approach is that if you see the bounce already intraday, then you enter already, and then you just cut loss if ever it fails. That's a more aggressive approach. It's really up to you if you're an aggressive approach. Usually, I wait for confirmation end of the day. Right? Yes, Erie, the prosa, this will be uploaded. Don't worry. Alright, Ray has a question. Let me see. Ray, good evening. Hindi pala question yon. Right. Joe Legares, para lang ba sa intraday trades lang yan? Yeah, not for intraday trades. Short-term trades, swing trades din. This is very usable for swing trades. Especially if you miss the first bounce, yung unang reversal niya talaga. If you miss that, your next entry point is that retracement. Right there, parang Oishi. Whenever it does the retracement, that's your chance to get into that stock. Because that's gonna be on an uptrend. Right? Because that's a reversal right there. So, whenever you miss the reversal, your next entry point is the retracement, and then this is where you use it. Especially on swing traders like me. I am more into a swing trading strategy, so I usually get in at those pullbacks. I will not chase those missed opportunities. Jolly Garris, it's not only for intraday trades, it's best for swing trade. Right. RC Parafina. Right. How about the wicks? Yes. Goody. Yes. You involve the wick in tracing the Fibonacci. Right. Mark Jefferson T. Sir, if the longer the trend for Fibo retracement, the better, weeks or months. Yes, the better. But I usually don't use Fibonacci anymore on very long trades. Right. I use it usually on the first reversal, and if I miss that reversal, I will want to watch out for that stock, because usually if that reversal sparks an uptrend, Fibonacci will let me know if that stock is gonna be on an uptrend. I don't use it on very long trades. It's best for short trades. Right? Ron David, salamat Sir Lloyd. You're welcome. Right. So any questions again? Chris 18, how do you do extensions again, sir? Please. Alright, so just a little review. Right, this part already, guys, is for review. Right, if you're watching the replay, if you don't want to check the review anymore, basically we've already finished the the trade. So a little review on the extensions right here. So go to the toolbar where you found Fibonacci retracements and use this trend-based Fibonacci extension. Click on it and then plot the Fibonacci again right there, and the numbers will just automatically come out, right? And there it is. The bounce was at 50%. Usually I will take profits at that 50% also. I usually just do I usually just sell what do you call this 50% of my trades. So at whenever this happens now, so cause I've already sold 50% of my trades right there, I will retrace my Fibonacci again and do another Fibonacci at this point right here to here. Right? This is the highest point. And then yan, so yan, so here we have another reversal. At this time it's already, the reversal is already at more than 60%, right? So usually this is a signal that this is a reversal, and now look at that, it's already on a downtrend when that happened, right? It went beyond 61.80%. This time it went beyond 61.80%. If you want to move that right there, it's clear right there. So it went beyond, the bonds went beyond 61%, and usually that's a signal for reversal right there. And indeed it was. We have a lower high right here and it became a downtrend already, right? So ganyan yan sa Fibonacci. It's really helpful to know if it's a reversal or not. Then again, this is not 100% accurate tool, so you still use this with other technical analysis tools. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Yung extension is right here, trend-based Fibonacci extension. So this is your main trend right here. So just plot it again, and then the signals, the extensions are gonna show up right away. So if you have the Fibonacci here, we know that it bounced at 50%. You will sell at around 50% too at the extension. So I hope that's clear for Chris 18. Rolando ng Naganhon, sir, yung strategy na to pwede rin sa mga swing trader or pang intraday trader. This is best for swing trading. Napakaganda nito for swing trading. Intraday trading, you can also use this, right? Ron David, Sir Lloyd, ang Fibo applicable yan sa intraday. So I've already answered that. Benji, sir, di ko masyado nakita kung paano yung Fibonacci extension. Pwede po pa show ulit. Right, so I showed that already to you. If you click on the Fibonacci extension right here, trend-based Fibonacci extension, you just plot again the Fibonacci as if you're plotting the Fibonacci. The lines will show right there. And then you just extend it so that you can see what up to what point you want to extend the Fibonacci tool right there. So basically you just plot the Fibonacci again from the from the lowest tawag nito swing low and the swing high, and then go sideways up to where you want the lines to show. So that's how you show the extension. Kinri has questions. Saan po yan effective, Sir Lloyd? It can be used for intraday. It's best for swing trading. Right, Joel Igares has said, thanks, you're welcome. Sir, ano po yung gamit mo indicator magandang kasama ni Fibonacci? RSI, usually I use it RSI, especially on stock. Pag nasa taas na siya, I use it with RSI if napakataas na ng stock. And then, right here, for example, eto mataas na, right here. So, I check it out with RSI. If it's already at oversold levels, medyo mataas na, I don't want to try Fibonacci anymore. Usually, I use it with support and resistance right here. This is a good support for DNL right here. So usually there's a reversal right there. So I use that because RSI usually is very low at this point. So this is the major support area. So this is best to ride Fibonacci. So the first climb, if you're not able to ride this climb right here, you use the Fibonacci retracement so that pwede pa kayong sumakay ulit. And where do you ride it again? At the bounce, and then sell at the extension. Right, Raymond Moya, you're welcome. That is always our goal in Financial Freedom 101, is to teach you for free. Right. Johnny La Chica, good evening po. Pwede po i-partner sa Bollinger Bands yung Fibo. Thanks, more power. Yes, you can use it together with Bollinger Bands. Of course, you can do that. But then again, it really depends. Kasi minsan, yes, I do this with Bollinger Bands, especially if it has a trigger already, and then it does a pullback. I use the Fibonacci now whenever it pulls back, so I know when it will bounce. Because Bollinger Band cannot see where it will bounce. Usually at MA20, but sometimes if you don't use MA20, you can use Fibonacci. Right? Jeronimo Valino, paano ka gumagawa ng watch list ng swing trades? I have a list of stocks that I like. Right? And I check them every day. I spend so much time in preparation. I check the stocks one by one as much as possible. I scrap out the stocks that are doing bad and are not not fundamentally good, right? And then I check these stocks one by one, so I come up with my list. Right. Ron David, Sir Lloyd, pwede pa explain your reversal? Salamat. Yeah, reversal is when, yan, using Fibonacci, okay? Reversal is when the second bounce goes lower than 60%. That's a possible reversal right here. So like this one right here, I'll just move the Fibonacci right here. So basically this was where it happened, right? So second bounce niya, second rally niya. So here is the Fibonacci of the second rally. The bounce happened below 61%, 618. It's below 618. If it goes beyond below 618, usually it's a reversal. It signals a reversal. And look at that. We have a lower high here already. Reversal na nga. This was just a rally and then downtrend na siya. So it was a reversal in reality because it went beyond the retracement went beyond 618. Sorry, the chart wasn't showing. So right here. So just gonna review that. So really quick. Fibonacci retracement of the second rally right here. This is the retracement right here. So basically, I'll just move this to the side so that you'll see it. Basically, the retracement, the second retracement, this retracement went beyond lower than 61.8%, 0.618. And Fibonacci says if it goes beyond that, usually it's a reversal. And look at that bounce right there. After that, we have a lower high already. So, nag-downtrend na nga siya. So, this was a reversal. Fibonacci was right at this point. Nag-reversal na siya. Right, same with this point right here. If you want to trace Fibonacci at this last retracement right here, right? So this was the sell right here. So yung bounce niya went further than 618. Ang bounce it's already at 0.786, right? 78%, and usually that's a sign of reversal. And totoo, nag-reversal na nga siya. So that's how you check reversals using Fibonacci. Right? Kim Antonius, thanks for answering my question. You're welcome. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Your suggestion is to wait for it retracement 50%. Yes. What's your probability na hindi aabot sa 61? We can't know. Right? We have to wait for it to bounce. If it bounces and has a confirmation above 61%, then that's our entry point. If it goes beyond 61.8%, then there's a strong sign that it is a reversal already, right? What other TA tools most effective by Fibo? RSI is best for I usually use RSI and trends. Guys, Chris 18, thank you so much. You're welcome. Pwede rin po sa crypto. Yes, this can be used in crypto. Yeah, this can be used for day trades. Yes, this can also be used by day trades, definitely. Also, are there instances that you can't use Fibonacci? It's really up to you. Right now, I don't use Fibonacci that much anymore. Right? I use Bollinger Bands and support and resistance. I usually do that. And then, usually kasi the pullbacks, namamata ko na yan. But if you want a more specific, if you want to be more scientific with the pullbacks, you can use Fibonacci. Right? Roxy has a question. Sir Lloyd, Fibo sa ISM and sample trade plan for this tomorrow. Let's check out ISM. So ISM right here. So this is the last rally of ISM right here. So we're gonna trace the Fibo of ISM. So here it is, right here. So it's still at 50%, it bounced at 50%. Alright? So if this continues and we will have a confirmation right here, most probably ISM is still gonna continue its uptrend. That's how you use ISM. So yesterday, yes, it did bounce at 50%, but we don't have a confirmation yet. So wait for that confirmation before you get in. You can be aggressive. If it starts at a higher level, then go ahead. And then just cut loss below this 50% right here. So this is for ISM's Fibo. But then again, let's check out ISM's RSI. I will check this out with RSI. Look at that. This is very scary because RSI is still at oversold levels right here. So ingat lang dito, right? I usually use that. So that's why I'm not recommending to swing yet. This is a swing position right here. Okay, Fibo, this is a pullback. So this is a good position. But then again, I don't want to recommend this for swing because RSI is still very high. It's already high up there. So this is why I use RSI with Fibonacci. If it's already way up there, I don't want to recommend that anymore. Right? Roxy Miles, Fibonacci and Ichimoku. Hey, yun. I haven't tried that combination yet. You can do that. Right? Salamat, Sir Lloyd, pag-explain about reversal. You're welcome. Sir, ano pa po gamit ng iba pang Fibonacci level? We'll discuss that in different videos. I guess this is enough for this video about Fibonacci. I want you guys to try to practice this by checking out the charts, history of the chart, and try to practice this. Try to predict the movement of the stock using Fibonacci. This will really help you in return. Sir, upload mo pa ito agad? Bagal po ng wifi ko. Yes, this will be uploaded right away so you can watch the video right away. Usually, I'll be uploading the link. I will edit the link sa Financial Freedom 101 for the video. You can see the replay right away actually. Right? Thank you, Luke. I guess that's it for tonight actually. I'll see you again tomorrow for our daily grind. I'll see you 8:15 in the morning. For those who haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please click on the subscribe button and share and like the video if you want to. Again, let's get rich together as always and enjoy the rest of the evening. Have a great day. Bye bye.